this time, we decided to foster kittens with ringworm, which, if you're not aware, which I don't think we were at the time, but ringworm requires you to bathe the kittens multiple times a week and kind of deep clean their whole space. And so, of course, shortly after we adopt them, Tess decides she wants to start traveling for work again. And so kind of Ben, the sweetheart that he is, kind of comes over twice a week to help me bathe these kittens. And kind of, mind you, I'd kind of only moved in like a month before. Like, we kind of didn't know each other that well. And kind of that was the origin story of Pumpkin and Gravy. And kind of Tess later told me that that was when she knew Ben was the one, that he was willing to kind of do all of that for her, for us, for the cats, so.
I love your willingness to say yes and dragging along. I love that you throw yourself into new situations and have the confidence and determination to figure them out. I love how you think and your perspective on things big and small, from how to build a balanced and full life to analyzing TV shows. I love watching you optimize systems at work or hyperfixate on research on the best coffee grinder, or how to turn credit card points into British Atlantic airline miles to use on a partnership program with Turkish Airlines for our honeymoon. I love solving problems with you and needing to be part of the way you think. I'm grateful to find a partner who not only embraces my friends and family, but shows up for them in the good and hard times.
Today is a celebration of love, of commitment, of friendship, of family, and of two people who want nothing more than to share those things together forever. Ben and Tess are each one of the most life-affirming friends I am lucky enough to have. But as a pair, oh man, the rest of us don't stand a chance. Whether it's the beautiful life they've built in Ballard with Pumpkin and Gravy, their strong mutual support of two exceptional and challenging careers, or their truly prolific amount of travel they manage to squeeze into their already busy lives. But above all else, it is the mountain of genuine friendships they have been able to keep and grow. This room isn't filled to the brim today because they want to have a big wedding. They frankly didn't. It's so full today because there would be a core memory or a connection or a bit of love missing if any of you weren't here. That is what makes Ben and Tess so special, like no couple I've ever met. Ben and Tess, you have expressed your love to one another through the commitment and promises you have just made. By the power vested in me by the two of you, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Ben, you may kiss the bride.
It is my great honor and privilege to present to you for the first time as a married couple, Tess Spieler and Ben Wright.
That just kind of leads into the story about the first time we met Ben. We were going skiing. We'd met at the airport. Pretty quickly saw a bunch of signs that said, "Snow chains required, you need four-wheel drive," and so we turned around. I think Tess probably called Hertz and figured out if we could switch to another car, get a four-wheel drive, and so we were heading up to the mountain again, but decided maybe we ought to stop and get lunch, and there were the mountains ahead, and saw a restaurant called Twin Peaks. I said, "Oh, we can grab lunch there." And so we headed up the mountain and immediately heard that the tunnel was closed, so we couldn't go that way. Google said take the back roads, and we headed around there, and all of a sudden those roads were closed, and so we were sitting in traffic for, between all those things, taking us 10 hours to get up to the ski area. And so then I think if Ben, his meet the parents experience is 10 hours at a time when he was counting on getting up in the mountains so that he can study for his Facebook interview, I think he passed the journey together part of those things, and we can make it through that. And so ever since then, we've known that Ben was going to be a great addition to the family, and so we were pretty excited.
I also want to say just how thrilled we are that Tess is now officially part of the family. The last couple of yes, thank you. The last couple of years has seen some challenges in our lives, and Tess has always been there to support us. She's such an authentic and nurturing person, and her boundless energy and great sense of fun is just what we love about her, and she's always there for us. Ben, I know I can speak for your dad and I when I say how proud we are of you.
All of that is to say is that Ben has not only been present in all of my life that I can remember, but he has always been there for me, whether it is a shoulder to cry on or a pair of hands to put together my IKEA furniture. Tess also helps with that. They're really great. Highly recommend. Ben is one of the most genuinely caring and dedicated people that any of us are lucky enough to have. But if I wasn't lucky enough with that, Ben has brought another fabulous sibling into my life with Tess. I am so thrilled that my compassionate little brother has found someone whose dedication and caring matches his own. So please join me in raising a glass to two people we are lucky to have in our lives, to Ben and Tess.
It has been the greatest privilege of my life being your partner, and I feel so incredibly lucky to be the person that gets a front row seat in your life. You make me feel valued, respected, and appreciated. And most importantly, you take the time to really and truly listen. When you get home from work every day, we somehow always end up spending 3 times as long talking about how my day went. You say it's because I have more fun work drama, but I think we both know it's because you're just better at listening and asking questions and giving advice. When we met 5.5 years ago, I didn't know that I was signing up for a lifetime of strict bedtimes, 8.5 hours of sleep a night, and Sunday chores. I didn't know that I wouldn't be allowed to choose what music we listen into the car ever again. I resisted 9 p.m. bedtime for a long time until I realized how much better I felt when I was well rested. I resisted you having DJ power until I realized it's just more fun to listen to your music than mine. And even though I complained my whole childhood about cleaning my room and doing dishes, somehow doing them with you every Sunday has become my favorite part of the week. It doesn't hurt that you do all the dishes anyway. I think it took a really special person to help me understand that maybe it's okay to slow down sometimes, and I'm so glad that person is you. Ben, I vow to treat you with kindness and respect, even when I'm hangry. I vow to prioritize our partnership above all else. I vow to challenge you and encourage you to be the best version of yourself. I vow to unconditionally love all of the versions of you that I've yet to meet and choose you over and over again.